want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't brave from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen, quick slant to Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Allen now, from the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now Allen operating from the gun. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead.
For the extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is knock fourth down. Johnson on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
The 45-yard line.
First carry now. This is Hill. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 44, Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
This is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Allen's throw is complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Brings up 2nd.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
34-yard line.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 29.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Titans 14, Jaguars nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
27-yard line.
Just like that. Just like that. Go the other mark. Middle. Mark 30 yards. Mark 30 yards. Mark 30 yards. So don't say nothing. Mike 38.
From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Watch left. He's top left. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is taken at the 18. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
3 yards. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 13. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 45 wide.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Allen on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Sidney Jones in on the stop. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go. 44, Mike, 44. It's our field.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 14-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Josh Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 56 to Mike, boy,
incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start the second half with Hill. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
At the 15-yard line.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down, Jacksonville.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Allen.
39-yard line.
Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. K'Lavon Chaisson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the receiver.
And here's Allen on 3rd down. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
The handoff.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Brought him down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 32-yard line.
48 Mike.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On first down, Allen escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out of of the shotgun. Breida. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, that run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Hey, line 19! Let's go. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Run. 48.
To throw, it's Allen. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Tucker McCann out now for the Titans field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McCann's kick up and good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
17.
Back now in Nashville. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
2-yard gain on the play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than the other person. They want to knock it free.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run with Breida. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up past the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Breida on a toss left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Allen on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Pulled in at the 24. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Jaguars.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game. But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later? Who would that be? That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him? I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right? Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
48-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything. We'll see what they do here. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers. I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory. So for Tennessee, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.